What does Mrs. Layton want for Christmas?
$3.
3 dogs?
$40.
40 dogs! How old do you think Mrs. Layton is?
15.
15? All right, how about you, Jane?
90.
90? And what do you think she's going to ask Santa for Christmas this year?
Coffee.
Coffee. She likes coffee.
Candy.
Candy. And what do you think she does for fun when she's not at home?
Play with her dog.
Play with her dog? What do you think, Corbin?
Food.
Same? Is that what you said? No, what'd you...
Sleep.
Sleep. Oh, okay. And what does her face look like when she's angry? Can you make the face? Oh, that's a good one, Jane.
I can do it.
All right. Well, very good. How old do you think Mrs. Layton is?
I think I've lost control.
No wrong answer.
Oh, good. We need it.
That's okay. What do you think she's going to ask Santa for Christmas this year?
More nice kids.
What was that?
More nice kids.
More nice kids. And where do you think she shops? Where's her favorite place to shop? At the jewelry shop? Is that what you said? Say it real loud. Oh, okay. And what does her face look like when she's angry? Can you make the face? Good. How old do you think Mrs. Layton is? 50? And where do you think she shops? Or her favorite place to shop?
Scratch cards.
She likes to shop for scratch cards? And what do you think she does for fun when she's not at school?
Relax.
What's that?
Relax.
Relax. And what's that? You think she's 60? All right. And where is Mrs. Layton's favorite place to shop? What do you think? Target? And what do you think she's asking for Christmas this year? What do you think Mrs. Layton is asking for Christmas? What was that?
A gingerbread man.
Oh, a gingerbread man, okay. How old do you think Miss Layton is? And there's no wrong answer.
Seriously, you're going to love it. I'm telling you, what you do.
Ready? How old do you think Mrs. Layton is?
$35.
35. And what do you think Mrs. Layton is asking for Christmas this year?
A new coat.
A new coat? What do you think Mrs. Layton does when she's not at school? What does she do for fun?
Bake cookies.
Bake cookies. And what does Mrs. Layton's face look like when she's angry? Can you make the face? That's the face. All right. What would Mrs. Layton do if she wasn't at school? What does she do for fun? Say it louder. Okay. What does Mrs. Layton's face look like when she's angry? How old do you think Mrs. Layton is? There's no wrong answer.
13. I mean 30.
30? All right. And what do you think Mrs. Layton is asking for Christmas? It's a hard question.
When you're all done, you have to all sit down at the
Want to skip that one?
Yes.
Okay. What does Miss...
Be ready when I'm ready.
Okay. What does Mrs. Layton's face look like when she's angry? Can you make the face? That's the face. All right. Where do you think Mrs. Layton shops when she goes shopping? Her favorite place to shop. It's a tough one, huh?
At the coffee mall.
At where?
At the coffee mall.
At the coffee mall. And let's see. If Mrs. Layton had one wish, what do you think she would wish for?
Rudolph Red-Nosed to make red Christmas lights.
Oh. How old do you think Mrs. Layton is? Can you guys get closer
I
together?
know.
How old is she?
46.
46. Lily, how old do you think she is?
29.
29. And what do you think Mrs. Layton is going to ask for Christmas?
A roller coaster.
A roller coaster? How about you?
I love this Lego set.
Oh, a Lego set. And what do you think she does when she's not at school? What does she do for fun? Eat?
Play for babies.
Play with her babies? All right. Ready? What does Mrs. Layton's face look like when she's angry? What do you think? How old do you think Mrs. Layton is? 69. And what do you think, Nora?
Nine.
39. And what do you think Mrs. Layton is asking for Christmas this year? Spend time with all of you. And what do you think, Nora?
Spend time with her family.
Spend time with her family? All right. And what does Mrs. Layton's face look like when she's angry? Can you make the face? And where do you think her favorite place is to shop?
Target.
Wegmans and Target. And if Mrs. Layton had one wish, what do you think the wish would be?
Spend time with her
Grandbabies. And
to spend time with us.
to spend time with. How old do you think Mrs. Layton is?
49.
49. How about you, Maddox?
69.
69. And what do you think she's going to ask Santa for Christmas this year?
A gingerbread house.
Oh, a gingerbread house. That's good.
I think the same thing.
You think the same thing? And what do you think Mrs. Layton does for fun when she's not at school? Playing with her friends? And what do you think, Maddox? Same, playing with her friends? And did I ask you already, can you imitate Mrs. Layton's face when she's angry? What does her face look like when she's angry? Oh, and how about you? Oh, very good. All right. How old do you think Mrs. Layton is?
49.
49. 15? Okay. And where do you think Mrs. Layton likes to do when she's not at school to have fun?
Play with her grandbaby.
Play with her grandbabies? What do you think, Kyla? She likes what? All right. And let's see. What do you think she asked for Christmas this year?
Candy.
Candy? What do you think, Kyla? Candy canes. And did I ask you, what does Mrs. Layton's face look like when she's angry? Can you make the face? All right. How old do you think Mrs. Layton is?
81.
81?
No. 81. 6.
6? How old are you?
86.
86. And what do you think she's going to ask Santa for Christmas this year?
An abominable snowman.
Oh, that's a good one.
A bottle face.
Face? All right. And where do you think her favorite place is to shop?
Go to the inside the door.
All right. What do you think?
Seeing us at school.
Oh, okay. And what do you think? Can you show me what her face looks like when she's angry? And how about you?
Yes.
How old do you think Mrs. Layton is?
49.
And you, Lena?
25.
25. And what do you think she's going to ask Santa for Christmas this year? It's a hard one.
A gingerbread house.
Gingerbread house.
A pointer.
A what?
A pointer.
A pointer?
That's a pointer.
And what do you think she does for fun when she's not at school?
Teach.
She teaches when she's not teaching at school? All right. It's a busy woman.
Helps her kids.
Helps her kids. And what does Mrs. Layton's face look like when she's angry? Can you guys make that face? Oh, how about you, Leela? Oh. Where do you think Mrs. Layton shops? Her favorite place?
Wegmans.
Wegmans? What do you think? Wegmans? How old do you think Mrs. Layton is? 66? How old do you think?
66.
66 too. And what do you think she's going to ask Santa for Christmas this year?
Coffee.
What is it?
Coffee.
Coffee? But she does like coffee.
Coffee mug.
A coffee mug. And where do you think her favorite place to shop is?
Wegmans.
Walmart and Wegmans. And when Mrs. Layton's angry, what does her face look like? Can you imitate it? Oh, that's good. What do you think, Crystal?
Wait, what?
When she's angry, what does her face look like? Good.